Hello, Todd here on the On Edge mod pack, and we are here in our hole. Now, I've been thinking about base ideas, but as I think about that during the night sometimes, and especially during the blood moons, I hear creepers blowing up outside. So, I don't know if we've taken a look at this already, but let's go together. You can see there's a hole there, and there's holes all over. Look at the tree. That was from a creeper explosion, and I was nowhere around. So these mobs are attacking creepers and blowing stuff up. So I'd hate to build a base outside and it gets blown up by a creeper, and then I get a flood of mobs in. So I might be going with a underground base. I haven't done a let's play with that yet. Let's get this while we're here, because we'll need it. Anyway, so what I want to get into today is well, we're gonna get into Magneticraft. I don't know if you saw that here. So we were using the duster last time to do our ore doubling, and it doesn't take power, you just jump on it, but I feel like we were doing it the wrong way. Sorry, just patching up my hole. Yeah, there seems to be a better way. So all you do is you take some stone slabs like that, you take some logs like that, and then you get yourself a crushing table. Now there are two types of hammers that you can use on this. There is the stone one and the iron one. And just because we have the oreberry bushes, we're going to go ahead and make the iron one. And with the stone one, you do the same way, just with stone instead. Okay, so we will set this right here. And I'll show you how it works. You just put it right on there, then you smash it just like that. See, now that was stone and logs, and then some sticks and everything like that if you didn't have the iron. And what did this one take? I forgot. Okay, so it took one piece of iron and one piece of slime. So it wasn't that expensive, but still, you don't have to jump on it. You don't have to use your you don't have to deplete your hunger bar. Oh wow, I didn't know it automatically puts it, like collects and then puts it back in, puts the thing back in there. That's even better. Okay, so now we have 4, and you're saying that was a 1-for-1 return. How is that any better? Well, let's do the iron since we can get 8 of those real quick here. But oh good, you can just hold it down. Okay, so I did test a little bit. One thing with the iron hammer, one thing with the stone hammer is that the stone takes 10 hits and the iron one takes 8 hits, if that makes a difference to you. Okay, there we go. And we'll throw this in. Oh, I did put down the 5 coils that I needed to get the lava coil, and I looked at it and it looks like it eats the lava. I thought it would be something like, and then you get 2 out of 1, like burning at one time. So it does ore double. Anyway, so I thought it would be like mechanism where you put the lava around it and then you get the free power. No, you have to actually like consume the lava. So we're not going to do that, unfortunately. Okay, so I've been mining. One thing that one of the steps I like to take is that I like to get free power. You can start out with this type of power where you put coal in or whatever to burn it and you get RF, but I soon try to look for things that I don't have to burn anything anymore. In the DNS tech pack, I think the first thing we got to was solar right away. It was like the 2nd episode. And then the Sky Factory 2 pack was the lava from the X-Nilo, and then we just fed the lava into a generator. So this one, I think we are going to do something here called the thermal pile. And I don't do the spotlights, so I'm not going to go over each one, but as we use these machines, I'll start to explain them. The thermal pile, anyways, it says it generates electricity from temperature difference of adjacent blocks, so hot and cold. Now how do we make this? Copper here, which we have, so we have 1 on top, 1 on bottom, and then the coil takes 4, so that's 6 altogether. And then the same for the iron one, and then what's the one in the middle? It's 2 of these carbide ingots, and then one of these blocks, which takes 4 and then some iron. So 4 in the middle one, and then 2 on the outside. So how do I? So that's 6 altogether. How do I make these? Looks like it takes coal and 1 tungsten ingot, which will make 8. I didn't see that before, so that actually helps out, because you know a lot of these machines takes the tungsten, or actually takes the carbide ingot, and I'm thinking, man, I'm gonna have to find a whole bunch of tungsten. So it looks like I'm gonna have to find a whole bunch of coal. So this tungsten, it just comes from tungsten ore. So just looking at that, I'm going to need a whole bunch of them. I'm down there looking for all this stuff, and let's go ahead and just go. Oh, I'm going to need to be able to repair my hammer. What did I do with the dang thing? Did I leave it down there? I think I left it down there. If I left it down there, we'll come back up. Anyways, so I'm down here mining at different levels. I'm mining at iron level, or the more common iron level. I'm down here. You know, everybody goes to Y level 11 so that you don't run into the lava. Well, I've got news for you. See the drips? In this mod pack, I guess, Y level 11 isn't the safe one. Now, I have run into a pool that starts at Y level 11, but yeah, I've been running into a lot of this, so I don't know what the safe level is, if there is one, but yeah, it's not 11 like everywhere else. So I was looking around, I can't find it. I go on to the internet, and where everybody finds their solutions, and it looks like the tungsten spawns at Y10 and lower. So here at 11, I'm never ever going to find it. So I came down here, and I think it was like, as soon as I got past the sand, it was like bam, right there. And then I went down here, and then I found maybe a little bit more down this side, and then I came down here, and I don't have to show you my pass. Here's some zinc ore from Magneticraft, since we're talking about it. The NEI says that zinc ore can be turned into brass, which can be used for whatever brass is normally used as, but Magneticraft specifically, there are no uses yet. And this is a mod in development, so things could change, and hopefully things don't break in this world. I think I read someplace that it's going to start adding like liquid metals. Anyways, so we're back up here, and I did get some. Well, that's not it. Thorium. That's another Magneticraft ore that has no use right now, but you can see some things inside here. If I can, well, you'll have to take my word for it. There's like reactors and stuff, so there's going to be some nuclear power. I mean, you can process this, but you're not going to be using any of the product for anything. Alright, so I'm going to get some of these resources all made up, and then we will maybe make something. I'll be back. This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. The mobs out here, they're doing stuff like this. I'm pretty sure it's some kind of weird creeper that when it blows up, it makes all this cobble, but this wasn't here before. There's a few more over there. There's one over there. It's really kind of like defacing this area. I thought, you know, looked kind of nice. I kind of like the, at least over here away from the swamp, you know, I like this green grass right here, and I liked the trees and just the way it looked. So it's kind of getting on my nerves. The slimes are getting on my nerves too. So I think once we're ready, we're gonna have to move away from here. There's a nice hillside over there. So yeah, that's something we're gonna be doing. Anyway, so I'm just bringing some of this water back to the house. And let's pick a little area here that we can do maybe an infinite water something or other. There we go. And then I need to get a bucket of lava, which I do believe I have. Anyways, I'll get these things together. I just wanted to complain about that real quick. Okay, so we're back. I've done a few things. I don't think that we're going to get to do exactly what I wanted to do. I want to be an all electricity setup, but Yeah, I don't think that that's going to be possible. What I should have done before I cut back in was grab some lava. So we'll just run down here just real quick. But so the setup that we're going to do. Magneticraft uses heat and electricity. I know I'm not doing a very good job explaining this. I'm just trying to think about what I want to do instead of actually doing it. There is a guy named Bobster. He just put out a part 1 of a spotlight or tutorial. Or, I don't really know the difference. Where's all my lava? I mean, it's all over the place. Alright. See if I can get to it now. No, not close enough. And there it is. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to put a link down in the description for him. Hey, there's that table I was looking for. And there was also another group, the Dragon Tech channel. I think that's it. Tech Dragon Channel or Dragon Tech Channel. They did one a while back, and I'll put theirs down in the description also. So you guys can learn a little bit, you know, from someone who knows a little bit better, or someone who's not like me, who's just learning the mod. I just think it's great, and I want to get into it some. Alright, let's get up here. We're almost there. So I wanted to do an all electricity setup because I guess in a previous version, it would, if your pipes got too hot, then they would turn it into lava. But then I heard from the Bobster video that they don't do that anymore. So I guess we will see. Maybe I'm gonna be putting these away from my area just so that if they do turn into lava, it's not gonna be that big a deal. Okay, now we have the main part right here. We've got the brick furnace. We need to make a heater, which is going to take 4 of these. There we go. And then these corners, and then 5 of these. And that's not right. Okay, now let's see here. The heater is what I gotta make one of those guys. Okay. It is probably this way. Always doing things from memory. And that's why I had that 1 piece of stone. 3, 4, and then get these in there. So what the heater does, okay, what each of these pieces do. The thermopile, that's going to be what makes our electricity. The heater takes electricity and turns it into heat. The heat will heat this brick furnace. The reason I didn't make the electric furnace is because I don't have the sulfur, and I couldn't find it. And I don't want to make a pulverizer to pulverize coal to get it, because then I'd have to, you know, there's a whole new way of RF, and I'm trying to go this way. Let's see here. What else do we need? We've got the lava, I've got the glass, and I need some wire. Okay, let's use this copper. Oh, there we go. 2 pieces will do. Alright, let's go and start getting things together. Now, how the thermopile works is that there has to be a difference in hot and cold around it. We are going to do 1 lava and 1, 2, 3, 4 water, and that is the best that I've gotten so far with just water and lava. Now if you do it like that, you get 50 watts. The power on it goes up to, is it nighttime? Okay. The power on it goes up to 100 watts, and if you're familiar with Rotorcraft, this is kind of similar in a way that like Rotorcraft had the rotations and torque and then the power. Yeah, this has heat, it has steam, it has Sorry, I'm just getting the things going here. Oh, that's not where I want to put it. Don't break. Good deal. Right there. And then there. And then I don't really care about that one. Alright. And it uses heat, steam, volts. Well, we'll take a look here. We got volts over here. We got watts that it's going to do. Right now it's making 2 watts, which isn't very good. And then it's got the one lava is creating 100 heat, or I don't know what the unit is. If you have 2 lava, it does 200. And then if you were to get 200 in cold, then you would get the full 200 watts. But how you can do that is you can have like 2 lava and then 2 blocks of snow. But then for some reason the lava keeps getting turned to obsidian. I don't know why that is. You can do it with ice also, and packed ice. But I didn't watch it long enough, I guess, to see if it turned into obsidian. I did watch it, but I didn't see anything happen. So we're going to throw the water on, and then that covers 4 sides. Oh, I forgot about the dang sound. I don't want the sound. We'll put these on instead. I mean, just because. So now we should be making 50 watts. There we go. If we were to use the electric furnace, it needs a coil, which are these down here, and the cheapest one is going to be 200 watts. So if this one's making 50 watts, we're going to need 4 of them just to run the electric furnace. So I have not done the heat furnace, so I don't know if it's going to be enough or not. We'll see. Maybe it'll be enough to at least do a little bit so I can get rid of using the resources. Now, with the electricity, it kind of balances out. So if you like add something to it, then there's a flow, and then it kind of bounces back again, and then until it finally settles. So every time I add something on, it's going to shift a little bit. So let's do the heater. And there's no interface, so you can't click on that. And it's taking down the volts. Certain machines need a certain volts to be at before it'll start functioning. I don't know what the heater is. I don't know how you can tell. This was just sort of a trial, but it looks like it's not going to work. So what I want it to do is I want it to set this down, and then the heat would come over here, and then it would heat this up, and then it would make this so that I can use it for free, and then it would just smelt. But that's not going to happen. It's going up slowly, so it might get to a point where it starts heating up, but I don't know. So let's see what else we can use. There's such a thing called a heat box, firebox. You just need some brick and stuff. Just so it's not too much of a fail, I guess we will go ahead and make that. Let's see, I've got this. I need some bricks. Got 1 whole brick. Alright. 8. There we go. Now it'll cook up a little bit. But yeah, the firebox, you can set it down right here and it'll heat everything up. It's sort of a cheat way, and it'll use fuel, and I didn't want to use fuel. But you can see it's going up. So maybe instead what I'll do is I'll just cut away and I'll watch it until it starts working, and then I'll be back. Okay, we are back, and you can see by my hearts I almost died. I just went out for some water, and this weird looking tree ant came to attack me. Alright. We're going to flow in the wrong direction. We should flow backwards, right? Yeah, there we go. Put that on there. I was getting tired of waiting for this to heat up, and then after you use it, it takes heat away. So, you know, I just burned up some stone just to kind of test it out, but who wants to... What the hey? Give me that back. But who wants to, you know, if you got a lot of stuff to cook, who wants to wait for that? So I put 2 more in here. It's 150 watts altogether. Don't know if it'll be enough, but we'll check it out. So it's balancing out, and then yes, it's going up much faster. This thing operates at 120 volts. So as soon as it gets done evening out, it'll start rising again. Let's get some light in here. It should. So while it does that, then we'll go get some little food. Maybe we can heal some, and we'll get something to cook. How about, let's make some coal. Coal is always good. Just want to see this thing just turn on. I want to see if the power will go down, because what it was doing with one is that it would get to 120 and then it would activate, and then as soon as it went up a few degrees, then the voltage would go down because it was being used, and then it wouldn't stay on. But this looks like it's not going to stay on, so it's not enough to just keep it on, but it looks like it'll be flickering enough to at least give me some heat. Yeah. So it's probably not going to stay on, but at least I'll have some heat here I can use. So you just put it in, and then it cooks some stuff. So it's a little bit faster than a regular furnace, and the heat is way down here. Pardon me, way down here. If it were up here, it would be going super fast. So, yeah. So I think that that's where we will call it. It's a beginning to Magneticraft for us. Pop it around here. Oh. There we go. It's beginning to Magneticraft for us. It's real simple power. It's not that the power that we're using isn't that strong right now. You know, there are wind turbines, there are steam turbines, there are generators where you can burn coal, but I don't really want to get into that. I want to do like the infinite power sort of stuff. So we might do some windmills. We'll get into the steam one for sure. I've been playing with that on a creative world, and I've been trying to find a way to get infinite steam. I was trying to get it to loop around, you know, use the heater to heat up a boiler, to heat up some water and make more steam and go around in circles like that, but it wasn't working out too well. So we'll find something, you know, maybe we'll make a tree farm with MFR and use the steam inside of a railcraft boiler, maybe, and then do it that way. Who knows? We'll figure something out. Anyway, so thanks for watching. Sorry it was kind of a, you know, seemed like I don't know what I'm doing sort of episode, but I'm just learning this mod, and it's actually really, really cool. So check it out, and check out the videos of the 2 other people that you'll find down in the description, and learn more about Magneticraft. Have a great day.